Good evening, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to discuss some questions that are based on KCL. So, before watching this video, if you have not watched the first part of KCL and then KVL, then you have to watch the first part of KCL and KVL so that you can understand these questions. So, in this question, students, we are going to solve these questions. So, marker. Yes, students. So here only one closed loop is given, this one. So this is a closed loop, you can say. So what I will do, I will apply KCL and KVL in this. Suppose students, this is point A, this is point A, and this is B, this is C, and this is D. So in the closed path A, B, C, D, you can say in this closed path, you can say in this closed path, you can say A, B, C and D. So this is the closed path. We will start from point A. From point A, let's assume the current is flowing in clockwise direction. So we assume that current I is flowing in clockwise direction. We have assumed it. No, nothing is given. We have to find simply current in the circuit. So we take current in any direction. So I am taking in clockwise direction. So this was the question. I am repeating. So this was the question, and control Y. So this was the question. We have taken it as point A, this as point B, this as point C, and this as point D. Then we have assumed that the direction of current is in this direction. That means the current is flowing in clockwise direction from A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. So it is our question number 1. So applying the first law, second law here, because first law is not required, KCL is not required, no junction is forming. So current I is flowing and we are moving in the direction of resistance. So equation will be I into R. That means 2 into I into 2, you can say. So we are moving in the direction of current. That means we have to take positive value. Now we are moving in a battery and we are moving from positive terminal to negative terminal. So we have to take it as positive. The students who have not studied about the second law, they have to watch the first part, then they can come to this video. So I2, so 2I plus 6, then plus, now again 2 ohm resistance and current I is again flowing, we are can write it as 2I, R into I. So voltage drop is always equal to V into V is equal to IR. So here we will write again 2. Students, wait, I am writing this I2, it seems like I2. So I write here 2I, that is voltage drop across first resistance, plus 6 for my better understanding, because sometimes it maybe seems like I2. So plus 6 plus, now we are moving in the direction of resistance here, the direction of current here. So we will again write 2I. So up to this point we have done. Now we have battery and we are moving from negative to positive terminal. That means we have to take it as negative. So minus 12 will be here, minus 12. Then we are moving in this direction. No resistance was there during the path B and C. So now we are here and we are moving in the direction of current. So plus 2I again. So this is the simplest question that I have taken, so that you can understand the concept if you have any doubts. Then we are moving from positive to negative, students. This is again plus 2, and to close the path we move to A. No further battery, no further resistance. So this is the equation of Kirchhoff's voltage law in this closed path. You can see it. I am repeating again. 2I from here, 2 into I, resistance, we are moving in the direction of resistance, so we take it positive. Then positive to negative terminal of battery, then we have to take plus 6. Then in the direction of current 2I, negative to positive terminal minus 12. Then moving in the direction of current 2 ohm and 2 into I, plus positive to negative plus 2. So after this we can solve it. So it is 2I, 2 to 4, 4 plus 2 5, 4 plus 2 6I. So 6I 6 and 2 8 minus 12, so it is minus 4. So minus 4 will come here. So students, here you can see 6I minus 4 is equal to 0. That means I is equal to 4 by 6, or you can say I equal to 2 by 3. 2 by 3 ampere will be an answer for this question. Students, you can see here that the last value of current that we have calculated comes out to be positive. So that means the direction we have taken, so this direction that we have taken is the right direction. It is the right direction of current. So it was question number first. In this question only one closed loop was there. You can see A, B, C, D, A. Only one closed loop was there. So it was a very basic question, and I have started from it so that you can understand the concept basically. If you are not clear, then you have to watch the first video of KVL, and if this question is clear, then you can move to next question. So now I am going to start my next question. If there is any doubt in this question, then you can watch and ask me on my personal number. So it is question number 1, and I am scrolling the screen. You can note down it, and this is easy one because only one loop was there. So now I am going to take you to the second question. So now I am going to second question. Students, you can see the question number 2 on the screen. So this is our question number 2, and we are going to solve it. So here you can see 80 volt battery is there, 20 ohm resistance is there, and the I1 direction is this one. 40 ohm resistance is there, I3 direction is there, and 40 volt battery and 10 ohm resistance, and I2 direction, I3, I1. So students, I am starting this question. So this can be the first junction. This is the junction where some current is meeting and some current is leaving. So current coming towards this point, I am writing here the equation using KCL. So KCL says that current coming towards the point, that is I1 plus I3. So I1 plus I3 is equal to I2. So this is the equation from Kirchhoff's first law. Students, in the previous question, this equation was not required because there was only one loop. When there are more than two loops, like here you can see 3 loops are possible. One is starting from here, moving in this direction, and coming back in this way. This is the first loop. Or you can say here, starting from here, moving in this direction, and then down direction, then in this direction, then coming back. So this is loop 2. Then you can say this is loop 3, starting from here and we are moving here. So basically, if more than 2 loops are there, then you have to obtain the, you have to use both the laws. You have to use KVL also, you have to use KCL also, because only with the use of KCL you can find the current. So now I am making some points. Let's take it as point A, let's take it as point B, C. So C is a junction point, and we have applied the Kirchhoff's current law at point C. So D, E, F. You can apply KCL at any point. You can apply KCL at F point also, but as the directions were clear nearby this point, so I have taken it. You can take I1 I here also. You can take I1 away from this point also. So you can follow that method also, but I have taken it, so you can take any method. Now I am taking first closed loop. So that is let's take first closed loop is B C F and A. So this is the first closed loop. I will show you it. So A to B, B to C, C to F and F to again E. I am taking this closed loop first. I hope the closed loop is clear. So equation, I am writing its equation here. So I will make color change there. Okay, color change is done. Yes. So students, you can see we are moving from negative to positive terminal of battery. So I will take here minus 80. Minus 80 I will take. Then I am moving in the direction of current I1. So I will take plus 20 I1 here. Minus 80 plus 20 I1. Students, if you have any doubt and you clear that doubt, because it is going to be difficult for you after this. So I1 BC. Now we are moving in the opposite direction of current. So it will be minus 40. How minus and plus is I am taking? You can watch the first video. 40 I3. Then anything else is there? 40 is distance, then F point, then we're going back to 8. So it is equal to 0. Sum of the all the voltages in a closed circuit is equal to 0. This is the Kirchhoff's second law. Kirchhoff's first law states that current moving to a inward point, current moving in to a point is equal to current moving out from that point. So this is equation of ABCFA, and if I have to write it in terms of I3 and I1, then I can take it as, because I3 is equal to I2 minus I1, so I will write it as minus 80 plus 20 I1. I am trying to solve it in 20 I1 minus 40. Now I have to put I3 in terms of I1 and I2 so that I can get the equation. So I3 in terms of I1 and I2. So I3 is equal to I2 minus I1. I2 minus I1. So basically we have to make two equations, and after that we will solve it. So it is equal to 0. Now students, you can see the equation will become minus 80, 20 I1 and plus 40 I1 here. So it will become minus 80 plus 60 I1 minus 40 I2. 40 I2 equal to students 0. If I take 20 common from here, then this equation will become minus 4 plus 3. 23 is the 60, so 3 I1 minus 2 I2. I have taken 20 common, students. So I hope up to this point no doubt will be there. I am repeating again. So we have taken the circuit A B C F A. Here we are moving from negative to positive, so I am taking it minus 80, positive in the direction of current 20 I1, and now moving opposite to the direction of current, so minus 40 I3. After that I have put the value of I3 in terms of I2 and I1. So I3 is equal to I2 minus I1 from this equation, that is Kirchhoff's current law at C. And then I got this one for minus 80 plus 60 I1 minus 40 I2. After this I have taken 20 common, so minus 4 plus 3 I1 minus 2i2 is equal to 0. So this is the equation that we have to solve. So we have taken it as, I am taking it as equation number 1. So I am marking it in a box so that I can understand which equation I have to take. So this was the equation number 1. Now I have to take another closed path. So in this closed, now I am taking the outside path, that is a, b, c, d, e, f, so that I will eliminate I3 directly. So I am taking a, b, c, d, e, f, a. Now moving in the clockwise, minus 80 will be there. So now firstly I will write the path a, b, c, d, e, f and a. This is the path. Now I am writing the equation for this path. So the equation for this path will be, firstly minus 80 will be there, as we are moving from negative to positive terminal of battery. Then plus 20 I1, 20 I1. After that we have to see, because I have just remembered that value. So minus 80 plus 20 I1, then 10 I2, 10 I2 minus 40 plus direction of current, so 10 I2. I think last value was minus 40. Let me check. Negative to positive terminal of battery, so minus 40. This whole term is equal to 0. This is the equation of closed path A, B, C, D, E, F, A. Now it will be minus 120, minus 120 plus 20 I1, 20 I1 plus 10 I2. So taking 10 common, the equation will become minus 12, minus 12 plus 2i1, minus 12 plus 2i1 plus i2 equal to 0. So students, in this type of question, it will consume some time. Approximately, if I solve it, then it will take 6 to 7 minutes, and if you solve it, then it will take more than that time, because these types of questions require calculation, and I am drawing it, I am writing it in paint, so it will take some time. So this is the second equation that we got in terms of I1 and I2. So now we are available with two equations. I will try to, okay, so that you can see the equations properly. I will try. So here you can see, students, okay, let me show. So here you can see the question was this one, and the equations that we got, this one is one equation, and the another equation that we got is this one. So what I can do, if I multiply this equation, with 2 and then add, then I will get I2 cancelled. I2 will be cancelled out. I2 gets cancelled out. So 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 7, 12, 2, 24. Okay, so now I am solving it. So let me zoom. Students, two equation I have, and moving again to the screen. So I am writing this equation near this. So what I have to do, I will multiply this equation with 2, then I will get minus 24 here, minus 24 plus 4 I1, 2 is the 4 plus 2I2. So for better visibility I am writing it again. So I2, 2I2 equal to 0, and the earlier equation that was minus 4 plus 3I1. So minus 4 plus 3I1. Students, if you go through these 2 or 3 questions, then it will be easy for you. Here I1 minus 2 I2 equal to 0. So I will try that after this video I will take one more video related to KVL, so that all the questions will be clear to you. So we have taken this equation and we have taken this equation. I multiplied this with 2 so that I2 gets cancelled out. Now I am solving them. So if I add them, I2 will get cancelled out, and minus 28 plus 7I1 is equal to 0. On solving it, I will get I1 equal to 28 by 7, so I1 comes out to be 4 ampere. So I1 comes out to be 4 ampere. I1's value is 4. So if I put here I1's value in any equation, I can put the value of I1. So I put here the value of I1. I1's value is 4, so 4 3 is the 12. 12 minus, so I will solve it. Wait. Okay, so let me check. So I will put in this equation, that is minus 4 minus plus 3I1. So here I am putting the value of I4, I2 minus 4 plus 3 times I1, so that means 3 into 4, 3 into 4 plus 4 plus 3I1 minus 2I2 minus 2I2, it is equal to 0. So 4 3 is the 12. Students, you can see here 4 3 is the 12. 4 into 3 12. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So 8 is equal to 2 I2. That means the current I2 is equal to also 4 ampere. So I2 is also equal to 4 ampere. I1 is also equal to 4 ampere. So students, you can see the circuit now. In the circuit, value of I1 is 4, this one, and value of I2 is also 4. But it is possible only in case if I3 is equal to 0, because if this term is 4, I will change the color weight. So if I1 is 4 and I2 is also 4, that means our I3 should be 0. So students, the solution of this question is we have to find the three values. The value of I1 is 4, the value of I2 is also 4, the value of I3 is 0. So in question it can be asked that find the value of current, the current which is tell us the value of current that is flowing through 20 ohm. So I1 current is flowing through 20 ohm, that means 4 ampere current is flowing through 20 ohm resistance. He can ask you the current that is flowing through 40 ohm. So your answer for the 40 ohm will be 0, because I3 is equal to 0. So we have solved this question. Three values of current we have to find in this question. So you can watch this question now. I am just Control Z, I am deleting this question, and okay, now you can note down it. I will move the screen. So first of all, you have to use KCL at point C or point F. You can use at any point. I have used it at C. So I1 current that is coming towards, and I3 current. So I1 plus I3 equal to I2. Then I have taken the path A, B, C, F, A. So this is the equation, and I am scrolling it. You can pause the video and check. So this is just equation we got. I have taken it in box so that it will look different, and I have to remember it. Then students, then I have taken the path A, B, C, D, E, F, A. That is the outermost loop A, B, D to D, D to E, and E to F, A. So then I have taken that loop and the equation of that. Then I got two equations. This one, 4 plus 3I1 minus 2I2 is equal to 0, minus 12 plus 2I1 plus 2I2 equal to 0. So I multiply the second equation with 2 and added in 1. So this is the calculation part next to it. Then we have calculated the value of I1, that comes out to be 4. Then after putting the value of I1 in any equation, we get I2 equal to 4. Now we have to find the value of I3, but as this is equal to 4, I2 is also equal to 4. It is possible only when I3 is equal to 0. So this is the complete solution. I am again scrolling down. You can note down the solution and note down the loops that I have taken. You can take any two loops. It is not a matter that you have to take the outermost loop. You can take any loop, your answer will not change. So this was all about the question number second of this video, and now I am going to take you to question number third. I am requesting you again, if this video is useful to you, then you can share this video with your school friends, with your other classmates who are studying in plus 2 and preparing for some exams, and their syllabus is also lagging behind due to the lockdown. So you can send them the link of this YouTube the video, and if they feel that this video is useful, they will definitely like it, and I hope this video is very useful to you. So now we are going to question number next third question. You have to wait for 1 minute. I will take question. So we have solved it. Okay. Now I am taking question next. Students, wait for 1 minute. So this is our question number 3 that I am taken. So another good question, and this question is not from any book. This is our own content. So I hope we will find the solution of this question. The last value was 4 volt, and okay, question is visible up to this point. Okay, let me minimize, minimize. Oh, okay. So students, this is our question number 3. In this question, the no direction is given. So he will ask about the current through this 2 ohm resistance, or you can say we have to find the every current. So let's assume the current. We have to assume some currents here. So this battery is given 2 volt, this battery is given 6 volt, this battery is 4 volt, this battery is again 4 volt. So basically what I can do here, I will take the direction of currents according to the battery, let's suppose. So here I am taking the direction of I1. Okay. Here I am taking the direction of I1. So I suppose I1 current is flowing in this direction. I am just supposed it. I am not sure about it, but I have taken the I1 current is flowing in this direction from 6 volt battery. Then I assume that some current is flowing in this battery also, in this path also. That means I am taking this terminal is positive, this is also positive, so that's why I have taken it as I2. Students, we have to assume it. You can take current in any direction, but at the end you will realize that the direction you have taken is right or not. I am not also sure about these directions, so I have taken them, and I1 is in this direction, I2 in this direction. Now students, that means I1 current is leaving here. So I1 current is leaving here because in the branch same current will flow. I1 current will flow from here to here, here to here, and here to here. So now we are left with one branch. So I assume that this is the direction of current I3. I assumed it. So I3 current will be flowing towards the point, down point, that is okay, so it is I3 visible, yes. So it is point O. Let's take it as point O. So here three currents, so we can see easily which current is moving away from this point and which is moving towards this point. So I have taken the equation of KCL, that is on the right hand side, top right. Okay, here I am writing the equation. So current towards this point is I3 and I2. That means I3 and I2 both are coming towards this point, and this I3 plus I2 is equal to the total current that is going away from the point, that is I1. So students, this is the equation of KCL at point O. I hope this equation is clear to you. If this equation is again not clear, then you have to watch the previous video, that is previous video to the KVL. Now students, I have to select the path, so I am marking little bit, marking is required. So let's take it as point A, let's take it as point B, C, D. Okay, O is already there, so let's take it as point E. So I have to take one loop, so I am taking first A, B, O, E, A loop. So you can note down it. I am taking the loop, let me change the colors, A, B, O, E, A. So I am taking this loop, and now I am going to write the equation for this loop. So I will start from A, move in the clockwise direction, moving in the direction of clockwise. So I1 will be there, so same direction as current, we are moving in the direction of current, so 2 times of I1. This is the voltage drop across the resistance, this 2 ohm resistance. Now we are again moving in the direction of current, plus 2, all the resistances are of 2, so 2I3 will be there, plus 2I3, and then we are moving to positive to negative terminal of battery. So we have to mark here plus 2, as we are moving in the positive to negative terminal of battery. So plus 2 we will write here. Then we are again moving in the direction of current, so plus 2I1 will be again there because we are moving in the direction of current. So 2I1, now we are moving from negative to positive terminal of battery. Here you can see negative to positive, so I will take -6. Now the circuit is complete, loop is complete, so -6 equal to 0. So this is the equation that we got from the loop A, B, O, E, A. This loop I have taken, this loop you can see on the screen cursor, A, B, O, E, A. Now that we will solve this equation, so it will become 4I1 minus 6 and plus 2, so -4. So 4I1 minus 4 plus 2I3 equal to 0. Just wait students. I3 equal to 0. I will solve this equation in terms of I1 and I2. So I3 is equal to I1 minus I2. So here I will write 4I1 so that I can get one equation. After that I will take another loop. So 4I1 plus 2. Now I have to put the value of I3. So I3 is equal to I1 minus I2. So I will put here I1 minus I2 minus 4 equal to 0. Now students, after solving it, you can see here it will become 6I1 minus 2I2 minus 4 equal to 0. I can take 2 common from here because somewhere I need simplest equation. So 3I1 minus I2 minus 4 is equal to 0. So students, from where I got this equation, I am marking it in a box so that I will be easily understand the which equation I have to use further. So I have noted down it. So students, you can see the procedure again. Firstly, we have to assume the directions of current. So I am assuming this positive terminal is giving current I1, this positive terminal is giving current I2, and I assume that I3 current is flowing in this direction. So then using the KCL law here at point O, current I3 is coming towards and I2 is coming towards. That means I3 plus I2 is equal to current going away, that is I1. Then I have taken the closed loop A, B, E, A. So first loop I have taken A, B, O, E, A. So in this loop 2I1, so here 2I1 plus 2I3 plus 2 positive to negative terminal of battery plus 2I1 again minus 6 equal to 0. So we have solved this equation in this way. Further then we put the value of I3 in terms of I1 and I2, because I will always try to solve the equations using I1 and I2. Then the equation after putting this I3 value comes out to be this one. Then I have taken 2 common, so this will be the equation 1. I will need this equation. Now I have to take one more closed loop. So now I will not take I3, I will take the outermost loop so that I have values in terms of I1 and I2 only. So now I am taking A, B, C, D, O, E, A loop. So now I am taking the loop that is A, B, C, D, O, E and A. So now I am taking this loop that is the outermost loop. You can see it again, A, B, C, D, O, E, A. So this loop I am taking now, this outermost loop. Now starting from A to I1. So I have to see the equation again and again because I don't know about the circuit here. So 2I1. Now again after 2I1 battery is there. So minus 4 then I2 2I2. So here I will write minus 4 because in this I am moving negative to positive terminal. Now moving in the direction of current, so 2I1 here, sorry 2I2 here. Then again I think battery is there, battery is of 4 volt. So again minus 4 will be there, negative to positive terminal we are moving. Then we have 2 ohm resistance again, that means plus 2I1 I2 again. So Students, these type of questions appear sometimes lengthy, but if you solve it step by step in 5 to 10 minutes, you can easily solve it. Sometimes it's consuming because I have to see the question. So 2i2 then plus 2i1 plus 2i1 again minus 6. So students, so this is the equation of closed path A, B, C, D, O, E, A. So now I have to take it 2i1, 2i1, 4i1. So that means 4i1, 4 times i1 plus 4 times i2. 6 and 4, 10, 10 and 4. So this equation we got 4i1 plus 4i2 minus 14 is equal to 0. Students, what I can do here, I will compare it with, okay, this is the equation. So I will take 2 common here, so it will be 2i1 plus 2i2, 2i1 plus 2i2 minus 7 equal to 0. So I hope it is clear. And okay, so what I have to do, this is the equation I got. So what I do, I will multiply this equation with 2 and add in the below equation. I will first multiply it with 2 and add in below. So I will get, I am writing here the blue color. So 6i1 I will get 6i1 minus 2i2. I have multiplied that equation with 2 so that i2 will cancel out. 6i1 minus 2i2 minus 2 for the 8. So 8 will be here. It is equal to 0. So if I add them, i2 gets cancelled out and we are left with 8i1 equal to 8 and 7, 15. So i1 is equal to 15 by 8. So students, we have calculated the value of i1. i1 comes out to be 15 by 8. That means the value we have taken was right. The direction we have taken was right direction, because if this value comes positive and it comes positive, then that means we have taken the right direction of current. So direction of current was not given in the question. You can see here the direction of current was not given, but I have taken it and that direction was right. I1's direction was right. Now I have to find I2. So what I will do, I will put I1 value in any equation. So I will put here I1 value. So answer was 15 by 8. So putting here 3i1. So that means 3i1 means 3 into 15 by 8. So you can solve it by step. 15 by 8. 3i1 minus i2. So i2 we have to find minus 4 equal to 0. I have put the value of I2, I1 in this equation. I will tell you. I have put the value of I2, I1 in this equation. 3i1 minus I2 minus 4 equal to 0. So this will be the equation 3 into 15 by 8. So after this I will get I2 equal to, I2 will be on the right, take I2 on the right hand side. On the left hand side I will get 15 3 is the 45. So 45 minus 8 for the 32. So 45 minus 32 is 13. So value of I2 comes out to be 13 by 8 ampere. This value is also positive. That means we have taken the right direction of I2. Now we are available with I2 and we are available with I1. So now the one value I1 is 15 by 8, I2 is 13 by 8. Now we have to check the first law equation, that is I3 is equal to I2 plus I1. So I3 is nothing, I3 is equal to I1 minus I2. So I1 is equal to 15 by 8, 15 by 8, and I2 is equal to 13 by 8. So you can see here that one value is 15 by 8 and the other is 13 by 8. So I3 is equal to, you can see I3 is equal to 2 by 8, that is 1 by 4. So I3 is equal to 1 by 4. This is the value of I3. I can write here so that you can understand. Okay, so I have solved it step by step. This value is also positive, that means the three directions that we have taken in the question are the right ones. Basically students, you have to take care that you can take always the direction from the positive terminal. Basic concept is that take the direction of current from the positive terminal of battery. Basically कई बार गलती हो जाती है, लेकिन that will be clear with the answer. If that you have taken the wrong direction, then the answer will be in negative term. You will see some questions when we will solve. So I think first three questions are clear. First question was very basic, second question was of good level, and third question was also of good level. And I am scrolling the screen so that you can note down. If any doubt is there, you can ask. First we have taken this point O. I am telling you the short in last in the concise form. So applying KCL at O, I3 current is coming towards, I2 current is coming towards, and I1 is going away. So that means I3 plus I2 is equal to I1. After that I have taken the closed path A, B, O, E, A. Then the equation of A, B, O, E, A is this one. After solving it, this one. Then I have taken the value of I3 in terms of I1 and I2 from the KCL's law that was written here. Then I got this equation, then I got this equation, and then I take the outermost loop, that is A, B, C, D, O, E, A. You can check the loop in question. Then the equation comes out to be this one. Taking 2 common, 2I1 plus 2I2 minus 7 equal to 0. Now I have to multiply this with 2 so that I2 gets cancelled out. After multiplying it with 2, I will add it in this equation. So you can see it I2 gets cancelled out and our I1 value is 15 by 8. Now I have put the value of this I1 in this equation, 3I1 minus I2. So you can see 3I1, I1's value is 15 by 8 minus I2 minus 4 equal to 0. Then I have calculated I2, I2 comes out to be 13 by 8. So I have two values I have found, I2 and I1. Then I put that values in equation number 1. Here I3 plus I2 equal to I1. So I3 is equal to I1 minus I2. I1's value is 15 by 8, I2's value is 13 by 8. After calculation it will come 2 by 8 and I can write it as 1 by 4. So this is the complete solution. We have to find the current through each resistance. So we have calculated that. Now I am going to take you to question number 4. So this is the online lectures for class plus 2. We have started. This question we have done. Yes, we have done this question. Okay. Wait for 1 minute. This question we have. Firstly, we have done this question. Then this question is pending. This question is pending, I think. Yes, this question is pending. So I am starting this question. We have just done this question. This question we have done just few minutes ago, and this question we have to do. So okay, this question is done. This one is pending. Wait for 1 minute, students. I will just start the question in 1 to 2 minutes. So this control all, control C, close. So students, again requesting you to like and share this video with your friends. If you feel this video is useful, only in that case I am requesting you. If you feel this video is not useful, you can stay here. You can just watch the video and go. Don't worry. So if you really feel, then you can like and share. So I think question is visible. Let me move it. Okay. So students, we are with the question number 4 here. Question number 4 is there, and after that we will take some break, and after that we will take another lecture, another recording will be there. So we are going to solve only question number 4 here. So after that, this lecture we will discuss about the stretching problems, wire stretching questions, and after that we will move to the potentiometer and bridge circuits. So now students, you can see here the current direction is not given, battery is given, and okay, I will assume that two currents are moving in positive direction. So let's assume this is the current. Just wait. Okay, students. I assume that current I1 is flowing in this direction because two batteries are there and positive batteries. So I assume I1 is flowing in this direction. Now 9 ohm battery is there. I assume some current will also come from it. So let's take it as I2. The direction of I2 is upward. If this arrow is not visible, then you can make it like this. Okay, I2 is clear. Now two currents are coming towards. So one current must go away because it is not possible that the three currents will move in this direction. So I have to take one current in other direction because I am taking it as a junction, this point as a junction. Then some current is moving, I2 is also moving towards it, and I1 is also moving towards it. So let's assume I3 is going away from it. So I3 current is going away from it. Now I have to make some points and wait for 1 minute. It is point A, it is point B, it is point C, it is point D, E, and F. Students, I hope the direction of current is clear to you. The direction of current is clear, and the batteries voltage and current resistance, everything is clear. So now we are going to start this question's solution. So firstly I will take the junction, that is B. Some current is moving towards, some current is away. So I have to write here the equation of KCL. So KCL states that current moving towards, that is I1 plus I2. So I1 plus I2 equal to I3. So two currents are moving towards and one current is moving away. So I1 plus I2 equal to I3. This is the equation I have taken. You can note down this equation. This equation is the equation of junction B. So students, now I am going to take one path. Let's take a closed path A, B, E, F, A. So I am taking firstly the path A, B, E, F and A. So this is the first path I have taken. Now you can see okay, so I will start from point A. Now battery is minus to positive, negative to positive, so it will be minus, voltage is 4 volt, minus 4. Now students, flowing going in the direction of current, so plus 2I1, so resistances are of 2I1 Then moving in this direction, and battery is positive to negative, battery voltage is 9, so I have to make here plus 9. Then moving to a direction opposite to the current, that means minus 2 I2 will be here, minus 2 I2. Then moving in this direction, E to F, minus 10 will be there, because we are moving from negative to positive terminal, minus 10. And now moving in the direction of I1, so plus 2 I1 again. So this is the equation of closed path, so 2 I1 will be here. Students, I hope this is visible on the right hand corner, 2 I1. Okay, let me, okay, screen recorder move. Okay, I hope it is visible now. So students, this is all about the question, and this is the equation of path A, B, E, F, A. This path A, B, E, F and A. I hope it is clear. Students, I have tried my best to understand you, to tell you the equation. So this whole term is equal to 0. Now combining the terms, minus 4 minus 10 and plus 9. So minus 10 and 4 is 14. 14 plus 9, so that is minus 5. So minus 5 will be the constant value. 2I1, 2I1, 4I1. So 4I1 will be here. So 4I1 minus 2I2. I2 is single, yes. So minus 2I2 minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is we cannot solve it further. So I mark it as first equation. Let me change the color so that I can understand. Okay, black color. So this is the equation that I will use further. So this is one equation. Now I have to find another equation that is in terms of I1 and I2. So I will take, let's outer loop A, B, C, D, E, F, A. So I am taking now outer loop, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, A. So students, in the question you can take the this question approximately takes 5 to 6 or 7 to 8 minutes. So A, B, C, D, E, F, A, minus 4 plus 2I1. So minus 4 plus minus 4 plus 2I1. Then I have to see. So we have moved up to this point. Now B, B2, so 2I3 plus 6. 2I3 plus 6. So I will write here, because we are moving in the direction of I3, so plus 2I3. Now moving from the battery terminal positive to negative, so plus 6 will be there. Students, you have to take care of all the rules that we have studied earlier. So plus 6 volt, and now minus 10 plus 2I1. So minus 10 will be here, minus 10 plus 2I1 equal to 0. So to solve it again, we will use 2 and 2 combine, and firstly battery combine, 10 minus 4 minus 14. So minus 14 plus 6, that means minus 8. So minus 8 is the constant value, that is this one. So 4I1 will be here, 4I1 plus 2I3 was there. So I will write I3 in terms of I1 and I2. So here I will put the value of I3 in terms of I1 and I2. Okay, 4I1 plus 2I3 minus 10 and 4 14, 14 minus 6, so minus 8 will be there. Now I have to check the value of I3 in terms of I1 and I2. So students, you can see I3 is equal to I1 plus I2, so I put that value in the equation. Now I have to put the value I1 plus I2. So you can see here, after putting this value and opening, I will get 6I1 plus 2I2 minus 8 equal to 0. So this is the second equation that I got. Can I solve it further? Let me check. So I got two equations. One is this one, 4I1 minus 2I2 minus 5 equal to 0. Okay, so simply add them. I2 will cancel out. So I got that value. First equation, this one, I am adding it in the second one. So 4I1 will be here. So 4I1 minus 2I2 minus 5 was there, I think, minus 5 equal to 0. So minus 5 equal to 0. Students, on adding these two equations, I2 will cancel out and we are left with 10I1 equal to 8 plus 5, that is 13. So students, the value of I1 is 13 by 10. So the value of I1 comes out to be 13 by 10. So you can note down this value. 13 by 10 is the value of current I1. You can note down it. So I1 value is 13 by 10. Now I am going to find the value of I2 by putting this value in any equation. So let's suppose I put in it 6I1 plus 2I2. So 6I1, that means 6I1, 6 into 13 by 10, 6 into 13 by 10, okay, minus 6 into 13 by 10. Okay, I am using this equation. I am using. So 6I1 plus 2I2. So plus 2I2 minus 8 equal to 0. So minus 8 equal to 0. That means if I take 6, this is was minus 6. This was minus 6 or plus 6? Plus 6. So it was plus 6. 6 into 3, 13. So if I take LCM, or you can simply say take it to the right hand side. So 2I1 on the left hand side, 2I2 is equal to 8 minus 13 7 the 13 6 the 78. So 78 will come here, 78 by 10. After taking the LCM, it will be 80 minus 78, so it will be 2 by 10. 80 minus 78, 2 by 10. And after this, you can say I2 equal to 2 by 20. 2 by, this 2 will go in denominator. So 2 by 20 and finally I2 value is 1 by 10. So value of I1 is 10 by, okay, so this value is 1 by 10. So students, you can see two values we got, I1 and I2. We can find easily I3. So here you can see I3 will be equal to I1 plus I2. That means total current that is flowing in this direction will be, so I1 has value 13 by 10, and I2 has value 1 by 10. So the value of I3 comes out to be 14 by 10. No value is negative here, so that means we have taken the right values, we have taken the right directions of currents. So I3 will be equal to 14 by 10. Let me check the solution, students, again, so that our solution is right. So firstly we have to take the closed path A, B, E, F, A, and in this path minus 4 was there, plus 2I1, right, plus 9, right, minus 2I2. We are moving opposite to the direction of current I2, yes, minus 10, battery negative deposit, yes, plus 2I1, yes, first equation was right. And on solving it I get 4I1 minus 2I2 minus 5, 10 and 4, 14, 14 minus 14, okay, so this equation was right, then I have to take the closed path A, B, C, D, E, F, A. So minus 4 there, plus 2I1, okay, plus 2I3 plus 6. So I3 2I3 plus 6, yes, right, and minus 10. After that no resistance, okay, minus 10 plus 2I1. Yes, this equation is also right. Then I have to combine it, 4I1, 2, 4 plus 2 I3. So putting that value I3 in terms of I1 and I2 from the equation of first law of KCL. So this is right, I1 or minus 8. Minus 8 is from minus 10, minus 4, 14, 14, 6, 8. Yes, then we have to solve the equation, this one and the next one. So I think students the solution is right, and I1 is equal to 13 by 10. You can note down this solution, 13 by 10 is the value of I1. Then I calculated I2. I2 comes out to be 1 by 10. This will be the right solution. You can check it, if any error is there then you can drop me a message. And after that, finding that two values, I will got the value of current here, that is I1 13 by 10, I2 1 by 10, this is 1 by 10. After taking the LCM I get I3 equal to 14 by 10. So this was the solution of this question, and we have solved 4 questions in this video. I am scrolling this question, you can note down the solution if you have not noted down. So this was question number 4. Firstly we have taken the closed path ABEFA, then we have taken the path ABCDEFA, that was outside loop. Then we have make two equations and then added two equations. I2 gets cancelled out and we get the value of I1. I1 is equal to 13 by 10. After this we have solved it and then calculated the value of I2. When we have the values of I1 and I2, then we can find the I3 current easily, because we have the one relation that is given by Kirchhoff's current law at point B. So I1 plus I2 equal to I3. This was Kirchhoff's first law equation at point B, and this is all from today, and now I am closing it. So 4 questions that we have done today is, the first is this one question we did is this one, another question is this one. So you can see the questions that we have done today. So this question we done today. Then this was a very basic question, that was the first question we have taken. First question was very easy because only one closed loop is there. No simple, we have to find only one current. You can take current in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction, in any direction you can take. And the last question was this one. This question was the last one that we have solved just now, and it was Jaskirat from this end. And if you really feel that this video is useful to you, then in that case you can like and share this video. And two parts of two earlier parts of this topic are also available, that is KCL and KVL part 1. This is the KVL part 2. So this was the questions of KVL part 2. I will come back with one more video on KVL, that will be for entrance exams and CBSE also. We will cover CBSE also. So students, this is my contact number. If any problem is there and if any solution you have any doubt in any solution, then you can contact me on this number. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you. Stay cool, stay happy, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye students. Thank you.